Hi guys, what do you recommend for a complete beginner? Shopify? Or go to sites like Redbubble or Teespring? Why not just do Redbubble? Do you recommend a Redbubble or a Teespring strategy for print on demand or a Shopify branded store? Alright, what's up guys? Joe Robert here, back again with another print on demand video. And if you're new to print on demand and you're wondering what platform is best for you to start your business on, we're going to break it down here in this video today. If you're new to the channel and my content in general, make sure to subscribe, drop a like on the video if you get something out of it. Also, down in the description, we have a whole bunch of beginner resources for you. I have a free course to show you how to start your store on Shopify, and I also have my Facebook group that has almost 20,000 Shopify print-on-demand store owners inside of it. So if you're looking for a community to join, check out the link. It's down in the description. And before we jump in today, I want to give a little bit of a disclaimer. I've been selling on Shopify for years, doing print-on-demand. I am not a guru. I'm just a regular guy who has figured out a way to make some money on my store. I've also, at this point, taught hundreds of other people to start their print-on-demand business online. And in the last 2 years, my students have made over $2 million by selling on Shopify. And in this video today, I'm going to be breaking down why I think Shopify is the best place for anybody, no matter their background, no matter their skill level, to start a print-on-demand business. So for the absolute beginner out there, I want to sort of answer the question, what exactly is print-on-demand? And more importantly, how does it work? So basically, print-on-demand is when you upload a design to a certain product, and when you sell that product, a certain company that you're working with is going to print your design on that product, and they're going to mail it to your customer without you ever having to get involved. It's going to be all automated. And what we're going to be doing in this video is breaking down the different platforms that you can use to take advantage of this business model. We'll be taking a look at sites like Redbubble, Teespring, Amazon Merch, and Shopify. Here's a post right here from Michaela. She is concerned that Redbubble won't give her the product options she wishes to offer on her store. What's the verdict on that? Well, it's actually correct. When you sign up for Redbubble or Teespring, you are going to be extremely limited in terms of what you can actually sell on your store when you compare that to Shopify. That's because when you sign up for Shopify, you're actually going to get access to dozens of print-on-demand companies that offer all sorts of products that you can immediately start selling on your Shopify store. I'm talking about custom print-on-demand jewelry with engravable options for your buyers, talking about unique products like hooded blankets or even hoodies for dogs, and some of my personal favorites, car seat covers and floor mats for cars. And honestly, that's not even it. There are tons of products available from tons of different print-on-demand companies on Shopify that you're just not going to find on Teespring or Redbubble. Of course, Teespring and Redbubble have some great products that you might not be able to find on Shopify, but honestly, the margins that you're going to be able to make, your actual profits, are not going to be as big. When you're selling regular apparel products like t-shirts or a tank top, your profit margins are just simply not going to be as big as some of the products that I just showed you. In my humble opinion, Facebook ads are the quickest way to make sales, period. As a beginner, you can literally launch a Facebook ad, and on day one, you can show your product to thousands of people. With Teespring, some people just rely on free organic traffic to hopefully make some sales. Here's a post from Lauren. He says, I have only used Redbubble and Teespring, and what I like about them is free traffic. So of course, if you're using Redbubble or Teespring or even Amazon, there is going to be an abundance of free traffic. Of course, that is true. But you know what? Anybody that I've ever talked to that has made any sort of money on any of these platforms tells me that they have hundreds, if not thousands, of designs uploaded onto those platforms. This is because on those platforms, there is organic traffic, but it's relatively slow when you break it down on a per product basis. And that's why to make any sort of money here on any of these platforms, you're going to need tons of volume, tons of different products on the platform. So that way, even if you're just making a handful of sales per day, they're coming from a ton of different products. Most people, especially you, if you're watching this video and you're a beginner, do not have the means to have 1,000 designs or 500 designs or anything like that. So that fact alone should make you want to pursue a better option like Shopify, where you can simply just start with one product and use Facebook ads to show it to everybody. Here's another post right here from my Facebook group. It says, many people said that they had their accounts on print-on-demand sites suspended or deactivated for no reason. Redbubble suspended an account after one design was uploaded. And I decided to actually look into this. So I did a quick Google search and I found a ton of accounts of people saying that they were shut down from using Redbubble. I also looked into something similar for Teespring, and I was able to find the same story of people signing up, uploading their designs, and for what appears to be no reason at all, they got their business shut down. I've been selling on Shopify for years and I've never heard of anybody getting their Shopify store shut down. Maybe if you have, you can let me know down in the comments, but that is another reason why you might want to stay away from some of these platforms, because at any moment they can just shut you down. Now, some of you guys are probably thinking, Joe, I've heard you talk a lot today about Teespring and Redbubble, but what about some of the other ones? What about Amazon merch? I bet you they have a lot of free traffic. Well, yes, they do. Amazon is the biggest marketplace in the world, but in order to sell on Amazon and do print on demand, you actually have to apply. And it's not guaranteed that you're going to get accepted. In order to get accepted onto Amazon's platform, they have to feel like you are actually going to create something that is going to sell. You're going to have to actually prove to them that you have either an existing audience or you have a website that has existing traffic on it or something like that. And even if you do get accepted, Amazon has some pretty strict controls. The first control that they're going to put on you is with your pricing. They're not going to let you just determine whatever you want to sell your t-shirts or your tank tops for. And on top of that, the royalties that they pay out are very, very slim. You're only going to make $2 or $3 or $4 maximum per sale. And for anybody trying to start a real business, making that much per sale is just not sustainable. You're going to have to make thousands of sales every single month if you wish to make any sort of real money at all. On top of that, when you first create an Amazon merch account and you get approved, you're going to be limited on how many designs you can actually upload to the platform. See, when you first start out, you're going to be placed into what is called Tier 1. This is going to allow you to upload just 10 designs. And the only way that you can tier up and be able to upload more is by making sales. And if you're a beginner and you're just trying to test out tons of different products and you go on Amazon, you're only going to be able to do 10 products at the start. And if they don't sell, you're going to be stuck in that tier forever. With Shopify, anybody can start for free and you can create as many designs as you want. So next point, and this one is a big one. Let's say that you are selling on one of those platforms that we discussed today, and you've heard about how text message marketing and email marketing is the key for any business that is truly trying to scale. As a business owner, you really want to focus on the lifetime value of your customers, and this is something that newbies don't often think of. Basically, lifetime value is the amount of money that a customer spends with you over the lifespan of that person, right? So lifetime value is super important, and the only way that you can increase this is by utilizing text message marketing or email marketing. And with any of these platforms that we talked about today, you're unfortunately not going to be able to take advantage of it in the same way that you would if you had a Shopify store. With Shopify, you can collect email addresses and text messages, and you can use apps that you can install on your store to be able to send these people messages whenever you want. If you're using a site like Teespring, the only time you actually get your customer's email address is when they make a purchase from you, and if you're using Amazon, you're not going to get it at all. Now, the last point I want to make today is something that some of you guys may have already thought of. When you're selling on any of these platforms, you don't actually own your brand. You're uploading products to an existing site and you don't own anything. With Shopify, you actually own your store, right? In the past, for me, part of my story is that I've actually created really profitable print-on-demand brands, and I decided to sell them on something called the Shopify Store Exchange. This is a marketplace that is hosted by Shopify, where you basically can just upload a store and offer it for sale, and people can view it, and they can make you an offer, and you can sell it to them. And what's really cool about it is it's all safe, it's all guaranteed. Shopify handles the transfer and everything like that. And over the past 3 years, I've now sold 3 stores on on the Shopify exchange and made a ton of money in the process. Now, I know that many of you, if you're just at the beginning, selling your store is not even something that you've thought of, but just having that option for me is something that makes Shopify way better amongst all of the other things that we talked about today. So hopefully you guys did get a little bit out of this. A lot of people had been requesting me to make a video like this over the past few months or so. So I've finally done it. Hopefully if you are selling on any of these platforms and it's not going well, you've considered at least moving to Shopify a little bit. And if you guys want some help, like I said in the beginning of the video, down in the description there is a link to my free Shopify print on demand training and also a link to my Facebook group. And at this point there's almost 20,000 members inside the group. So if you're looking for a community, you're looking for some support, come check it out. The link is down in the description. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Joe Robert. Talk to you guys later.